Funky Situation by the Commodores. Was released in their self-titled album from 1997, Commodores, which also included songs like Zoom, Easy, and obviously Brick House, which is a classic of mine, favourite of mine. Bassist on this track was Ronald Lepro, or Leprod, I'm not exactly sure how to say it, but he's the one who's played in all the Commodores tracks, so definitely worth checking out. Songs in B flat minor and doesn't really change unlike the last song we did, so it's just straight minor pentatonics the whole time. It's not too tricky. It takes a wee while to get your head round at first, but afterwards it's just fits onto the fingers really well. So the intro's fairly simple. You're just sort of playing a B flat and switching between a B flat and an A flat. Almost forgot there. So the start's quite simple, it's like this. Right, so really simple. Slides every time it repeats the riff, pretty straightforward there. It does that twice I believe, and then you're in with the riff right at the beginning. It's fairly obvious when you listen to it, when the cues to come in. So the riff, you're starting on B. I'll play it through first and then show you, break it down. So it starts on B flat. Okay, so to break that down slowly, we've got, so that's octave, you're playing B flat octave, so low B flat, high B flat, then you're returning to that on the sort of minor pentatonic thing, so you're doing a D flat, up to an E flat, back to the B flat, right, okay, so right, it's quite tricky to try and get that pop, because obviously it's on the D string, which I find pretty difficult. So that's definitely one thing just to keep trying and practice swapping strings whilst doing that is good for getting speed and accuracy. So that one more time just so we get it in our heads completely. Okay, and then that sequence finishes off on the high B flat, so it'd be, so you're popping both of those notes, which is so it's repeating this. It's repeating this from down here, so it's going A flat up to B flat again. So so that's your first pattern. That's the first part of the riff. Second part I'll play now, including the first part. Okay, so that's the second part. So you're sliding from an A flat up to B flat, and then you're pulling off B flat down to an A flat again. So you're sort of doing the same thing in reverse but up an octave. Okay. Okay. Second part of that. So we're going back to what we were doing in the first part of the riff, which is the D flat up to E flat and return to the B flat. So it's and then you finish hitting this D flat, and that takes you back into the start of the riff when it repeats. He doesn't always slide that. Sometimes it's just sort of, so you're sort of hammering on from an open E. But there is definitely a muted note you could do as well. They all sound good, so you can throw different ones in variations, so it sounds a wee bit different each time you play it. So I'll play that again, once at speed and then slower. Okay, so I'll do it once really slowly and then we'll get back to it. Then we've got the little sort of bridge section, which is fairly simple. It's just switching between a B flat and an E flat, and then walking between it. So it'd be B flat up to D flat up to an E flat. So I'll play that. With the track so you can hear what that bit sounds like. Okay, so that's how you get that, so it's quite simple. And it will be back into it. Okay, that's pretty much it for the Commodores Funky Situation. Not a lot going on, but somehow they managed to make all 6 minutes sound pretty funky. So any questions, as usual, leave in the comments and I'll get to them. Tone, I've got tone control on full. It's kind of up to you. It's kind of lost a wee bit. You can put some watt on it if you want. I think on the original track it's just got the bass playing and then they've got a synth playing over it at the same time, because when you listen to it, not all of it's got wah coming through it. Some of it is just clearly the bass on its own. But then, especially on those pull-offs, you can hear a sort of flanger effect going on. So listen to the track and then you can do the effects accordingly. I didn't play with any effects because I think it sounds fine without it. Yeah, so thank you.